Are they hating on Gelo? Was they trying to ice him out? Right? Yeah, I believe so.
Shout out to Hoop Lord. Yeah, shout out to the Hoop Lord. Shout out Hoop Lord.
Shout out Hoop Lord. Shout out to Hoop Lord.
What's good? What's good? Mike Conley here. Shout out to Hoop Lord.
You gotta think, these players work their whole life to get where they at right now. They trying to get a spot on the team, trying to get a spot on the roster. They know this guy's brother he's a rock star and he's the star of the team, coming off of Rookie of the Year, and they don't want to help him achieve the inevitable, right? They don't want to do that. They out for self. They trying to make a name for themselves, right? So of course you're gonna have a little bit of hate, and the players like Book Knight and the players that's already solidified and know they're gonna get a spot on the roster, they not worried about Gelo. They cheering him on. They enthusiastic about him too, because they more confident than the people that's going to probably have to go overseas or go into G League or go into the free agency market and stuff like that. So I get it, man. But more importantly, what Gelo is doing right now is just showing that you gotta persevere. He could have gave up years ago when they tried, with the incident in China. I think he would have had a great college career. I think he would have been a one and done, or maybe 2 years or whatever. But he took that on the chin and he went overseas and he played well. He played in the JBA. He did everything he could do to get to where he is right now, and he slimmed down. Body looks great, jumper looks great, as it always has, and that's what people gotta understand. He's a specialist. He always been a shooter, always been the best shooter out of the family. So when you're a shooter, see this right here lets you know the power of shooting. The whole time, he had something reliable that he trusts, that he loved, and that was his jump shot. See, LaMelo and Lonzo, they had everything except for the reliable jump shot that everybody else had confidence in. But everybody and anybody can see that the mechanics and the follow through and the result of Gelo's jump shot has been consistent through all these years that we've been seeing him. Body wasn't right, athleticism wasn't right, handle wasn't right, none of that. But he's a specialist, he's a sniper. Those guys get jobs in this league. If you can mix that with a little bit of scrappiness, on defense, and some steals, some rebounds, and things like that, that's a 3-and-D. That's what they categorize guys like that as, and he can do that very well. I believe Gelo will get a spot on this roster, partly because of LaMelo, but partly because he's a sniper. And when you can flat out shoot it like that, you deserve a spot in a 3-point shooting league. Yeah, because some of you other dudes got more skills, more handle, more athleticism, and all of that. But we don't need that. We can get that from other players. We got Book Knight, we got LaMelo, we got Miles Bridges, we got Gordon Hayward, we got Scary Terry. Still we got ballers, hoopers. We don't need dudes that do what they do. We need dudes that do exactly what it is that they're called on to do. And if you call Gelo name and put him in the game, you want it to rain some threes. Point blank, period. And so for all the young dudes out there, find what it is that you do that's going to separate you from everybody else. Because everybody in the building know when Gelo get the ball, threes is going up. And we love it. And to have that pressure on you that he invites, because he's a shooter. He walks around like a shooter. He knows he's a shooter. He practices shooting the ball. He stays in the gym shooting. When you're a shooter, you have to love it. You have to love your jump shot. You have to embrace it. I'm a shooter. Just get a t-shirt. Get a tattoo. I'm a shooter. All right? Shooters, embrace it. Because it's always a need for you on the court. Just saying. Gelo Ball, great job.
If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button, hit that like, hit that share, hit the comments, all that.
Shout out to Hoop Lord.